Alright, this is QP Quaddle, Ultramarine Omega. Giving a mad shout out to the whole YouTube interwebs universe. In particular, this is going to be a response video to Fritz 40K. Mad props to Jawaball, Blue Table Painting, Eldar Corsair, all the major players in the 42nd, 1000th millennia. Listen, we have this tournament coming up called the Con of the North, and it's a 1750, and I've got all of my things displayed right now. Fritz, you said the best way to understand a full force is to deploy the entire thing, get all of your models on the table, and see what you have. That is everybody. That is all of my dudes. And it is a lot of stuff. So here we have the entire HQ selection of the Ultramarines: Marnius Caligar, Cato Sicarius, Vargo Tigerius, and Orton Cassius. Got a few honor guard back here for Marnius. That's just Captain Dudeface. Some of you may remember Captain Dudeface from the Assault on Black Reach. We got Vulcan Hestan up here, just hanging out. We got Talion and Cronus. So the full Ultramarine model line. All metal, all awesome. Other HQs include, this is Con of the North, run as, well, you know, the Con of the North! And that's the name of the tournament we're going to be playing with. And this is Chaplain Cassius 2. This is Con's command, including Captain Killfist. Captain Killfist! Honor Guard, though. Honor Guard Killfist. Hammer. Sword Guy. This is my bikes. It's a total of 26 bikes, not including the HQ bikes. Which, of course, whenever I field a captain, preferably the Con, to make them all troops, because bike troops rule. We've got our foot soldiery back here. I can only do 2 10-man tacticals, but there's some stuff in the works to get myself 40 more ground troops, which I'm looking forward to, because infantry is the new meta game with 40k. There's my speeder squadrons, including my land speeder Storm. Magnetized for your pleasure, so that when you're coming in from space, your rocket can still be pointing where you need it to be. Then back here we just got Devastators, just a whole slew of heavy weapons, lasers and rockets and what have you. I prefer Vanguard Vets, 10 jetpack dudes, total of 15 Terminator dudes, Hammers, Claws, and Shooty. This is Tech Marine spare parts. He's in bad shape, folks. He is in really poor condition at the moment. He is not feeling well. And his robot friends who beg for a death that will never come. Octavian and Tiberius, the brother dreadnoughts. Got a pod ride. My Raiders over here. So that's the Space Marines. And then we got Drago here. Drago, who with a bunch of Paladin. Not a bunch, I guess, a few Paladin. I also like this guy's Librarian LeVar Burton. That's Valeria and a henchman squad of 2 acolytes with hotshot lasses and 2 acolytes with power armor, bolt guns. And those are sort of bridging the gap because they can hang out with either of these guys. And in fact, the Ultramarines and the Eldar are allies of desperation, so I could still field. All of this could be fielded together as a constituent body. But my Dark Eldar list over here, we got Asdrubal Vect. Everybody's got their own Vect until Games Workshop releases a $20 dude to ruin our lives. But I got the Orbs of Despair, and of course the Scepter of Office. Then we got Lelith, and we got Urian. We got the Lady Malice. That's custom. It comes with every Raider, kids. If they're not going to make the models, we've got to. The Duke, Archon Q, the Pain. Total of 20 metal incubi, and of course Drazar, the Master of Blades. We got the clowns back here. They're all sort of, circa 1997 crow clowns. They're sad clowns. Send in the clowns. These are Trueborn just because they have spiky helmets. And then we have Cabalite back here. And then we have Witches. 40 Witches. Solid. This is the question. If you've been paying attention, Fritz, if you've been looking at all of this stuff, Jawaballs, Brother Captain James, anybody who wants to comment on this business. I had blast pistols. Of course, you got to bring a blast pistol because it allows you to punch through things. But then agonizers. Are agonizers worth 20 points? I really don't feel like it. I would rather produce some power weapons for 5 points less, or just have poison blades, which are 5 points of just ridiculously good. We're here, we got the jet bikes, 20 again, 20 jet bikes. We got 3 cluster, 3 heat lance, 3 blaster, dude faces, a couple of arena champions. Back here in the heavy support, we have a Chronos Time Parasite. This was before they released the whatever model, but it's a parasite, so the parasite infected a Carnifex. And this is actually, let me bring this over into the light, for in the darkness do they dwell. This is 20% biological matter, 75% Citadel, 5% other. But those are actual claws that were collected over the course of months in the summer. So that's pretty horrifying. You don't want to get eaten by that. It creates fear. A couple of the classic Talos bug, again with some biologicals on them. A couple of Raiders, Suicide Craft. This is all Suicide Craft. That's the other question. You can't really do Footdar. I tried doing Dark Eldar Footdar and it just did not work. But you can't really put them in the Suicide Craft either because these things are just designed to explode and kill you. Open-topped, no longer being strength 3, that means explodes, you get hit on 3s, and then you're left out in the middle of nowhere in the crater. How many craft is too many craft in an Eldar list? Or what combination? So where I'm at is I kind of want an air tank for these guys, Storm Raven, and then Khan and 2 bike squads, 2 10-man bike squads. And that's sort of where I'm at in my game. But what do you think? What sort of list would you make if you had these two very different forces, or three very different forces available to you? From World HQ, the War Room, this is Ultramarine Mega signing off.